Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. So it's November the 28th, and it's 2 weeks since I have really been working diligently on correcting the pH of the water on the plants. And myself, I have noticed a very substantial betterment of the looks of the plants. There's still stuff like this, and that's sunburn from just whenever they were out under the trees and then got moved into the greenhouse, and so some got sunburnt, and then there's some other stuff up in here. You see some leaves, that some of those are where the plants have just not got water because they're jammed in so tight. But a lot of the discoloration, the poor color on the plants, is getting corrected now. And some of these down under here where they're packed in so tight, this coming week I'm going to start trying to move the whole trays out to whenever I water, so I can make sure they all get watered. I'm getting a fair bit of leaf shed, and that's just part of the time of year, and the fact that I have allowed the temperature to get down. I'm sure it's been down into the 30s some nights, because I haven't continued to run the heaters overly much. The beetle leaves, I think, they will take, from what the folks told me, would take a temperature down into the 40s, but they are more sensitive, I think, than the kratom actually is. And from what I'm told, some of the spotting on some of the leaves is due to the temperature getting low. But some of the, you can compare if you care to, and feel free to go back to the last video that I posted 2 weeks ago, was where I was correcting had talked about the correcting of the pH with my new little Ortho dial sprayer that hooks to the end of the hose, which sure makes life easier. And if you go back, I had thought about doing this video later today, this afternoon, so the sun would be about in the same position and everything as whenever I made that video 2 weeks ago. But not knowing how things will go that time, 6 hours from now or whatever, I just said to hell with it and go ahead and make the video. I think the correcting the pH has done a lot for my ginger and some of the other things too. Like I said, a lot of the leaf fall is because of the time of year, the shorter days, and the temperature effects. But you see, that's a pretty nice leaf on the green Malaysia, and it's one that the green Malaysia, and the only one that I have from seed, the Rafat H that I got from Hector, and this is it here, and then this was the other green Malaise, and they are coming back out rather nice now. The new leaves that are coming on have a really good color to them, and are darkening up, and it's just, it had gotten such bad shape with the poor pH that I was subjecting them to that it's taken a while. It's going to take a while for them to recover, but this is the Rufat H here, and you can see the new growth is pretty much coming out with a good coloration back to it. And this is more of them here, and they're doing really well. I love the red coloration on that, and the red veins to it. Not that that matters too much to me, but they do all seem to really be recovering. And like I was saying, you could compare the videos from 2 weeks ago, and on a lot of the bigger ones, because I had already started trying to correct the pH on them, I was hand watering the bigger ones. It was just very difficult to try to hand water with the watering can. All of these up in here that are packed in so tight, and back over on this side it was right down impossible, especially after I moved the turmeric and the galanga in to get in there to water everything. So having it to where I can spray the water again with the water hose has sure made life easier, and they're getting enough water. And I'd probably correct a little better if it was more in the summer and I was doing more, fertilizing and all with the spray and grow, but right now I'm holding off on that because at this time of year with the shorter days and everything else, I don't want them to start running up. I'm happy with the new growth that I'm getting on them, but I just don't need them to start running up too bad. And with the time of year, to me, I just don't want to press them on growing. But you can, I am very happy with the way all of it is looking, and just wanted to share the update on it, that has worked for me, and can't say it'll do it for everybody. But it's one of those, where there's a will, there's a way. Some of these down under here still really look kind of pathetic, but part of that is that tangle down under here where I'm not getting water into the pots real well. And some of these back over here where it's pressed against the plastic, that's from condensation and probably right at freezing on several mornings, because I've had ice on the bird bath over a half a dozen times already, I know, and quite a bit of frost biting things back. But just all in all, I am very blessed, I feel, with the way my plants are coming along. I do hope everyone has a beautiful day and can enjoy their Thanksgiving. If you're out on the roads, be careful, because everybody may not be watching out as much as you are. Be careful on the icy roads where it's snowing and storming. And I hope we can talk in the next video. Blessings.